Everyone in Devil's End says the same thing. Ain't nothing ever happened here. And they say it with a smile, like they believe it. But that's the thing about places like this. The worst horrors aren't the ones they hide. It's the ones they forget. My name is Riley Boone. I've worked everything, from marital stakeouts to cold case murder cleanups across the South. I don't scare easy. But when I took the case from a guy named Jasper Mayfield about his missing daughter in a town that supposedly no longer existed, I knew I wasn't walking into anything normal. He handed me a worn photo of a girl in a yellow hoodie. Her name's Eden. She went missing 6 days ago. Last ping from her phone was in a place called Devil's End. I Googled it. Nothing. Not a map hit. Not a news blip. Not even urban legends. So I asked, "You sure that's the name of the town?" He leaned forward. "It ain't on a map, but it's still there." I drove out the next morning, followed Jasper's directions into the Ozarks, mile by mile until the paved road gave way to gravel, then red dirt, then barely a path. No cell service, no road signs. After 2 hours of forest, the trees parted. Devil's End. If you'd blinked, you'd missed it. Just 6 buildings, weather-worn and sagging like old skin. An abandoned diner, a church with a collapsed roof, a gas station missing its pumps, and one house with the porch light on. I parked, walked up, knocked. The door creaked open almost instantly. An old woman stood there, smiling. "You're just in time," she said. "For what?" "For the forgetting." I asked around town what little there was of it. A dozen residents, all gray-haired and polite, each one with the same glassy eyes and the same unnerving calm. "Missing girl. Haven't seen no missing girl." "Yellow hoodie. No one's been here in years. I don't know what you're talking about." And then always, "Ain't nothing ever happened in Devil's End." But something was happening, and I just didn't know what until I met the kid. He couldn't have been older than 8, dirty hands, ripped shirt, sitting on the back steps of the church playing with a deck of bent cards. He looked up at me and said, "You're not supposed to stay past sundown." "Why not?" He shrugged. "That's when the town forgets." Sundown came fast. Golden light draped the buildings like a shroud. The trees went still. The crickets stopped chirping. And that's when I noticed it. All the houses now had lights on, even the ones that were boarded up. I walked towards the diner. Through the dusty glass, I saw people, young people dressed like it was the 1980s, talking, laughing, plates of food in front of them. I tried to open the door. It wouldn't budge. I knocked. One girl, blonde, early 20s, turned and looked directly at me. She wore a yellow hoodie. I stepped back, and suddenly the lights went off. The diner was empty again, cobwebs, rusted tables. I ran back to my car. It was gone. No tire tracks. No sign it had ever been there. Just a stretch of road that led into dark woods. I returned to the house with the porch light. The old woman answered again. Same smile. "Who are you?" "You just saw me." "I've never seen you before in my life." My mouth went dry. What's going on here? "You'll know soon enough. Everyone always remembers just before they forget again." I spent that night in the church, sitting upright with my back to the wall, In the middle of the night, I heard footsteps, then laughter. Not outside, inside. I turned on the light, no one. But on the pew across from me sat a crumpled, yellow hoodie. I left the church at dawn. The town looked different, older somehow, more decayed. When I knocked on the same doors, different people answered. Some were too young to have been here yesterday. They all said the same thing. Ain't nothing ever happened in Devil's End. And then I looked in a cracked mirror on the side of the gas station, and for a moment, just a flicker, I saw someone else's reflection. My face, but wrong. Smiling too wide, eyes too empty. That was yesterday, or maybe a year ago, I'm not sure anymore. I don't know how long I've been in Devil's End, but I do know this. Every night, when the sun goes down, I remember Eden, the yellow hoodie, the laughter in the dark. I remember me. But when the morning comes, I forget again. If you're hearing this recording, it means I remembered long enough to send it. Please, don't come looking for me. You won't find a town. You'll only find silence and strange smiles and a voice whispering in the trees. Ain't nothing ever happened in Devil's End. Some places don't get forgotten because they're unremarkable. They get forgotten because they need to be. If you ever come across a road with no name, leading to a town not on any map, turn around. Because once you remember Devil's End, it's already too late. Thanks for listening. And as always, stay curious, stay cautious, and stay draconian. Good night.